this old western town homesteading builds. Now, this build is actually, as you can probably tell, on the edge of the map. It's meant to be an old mine, like, tucked away in the mountains. So I wanted to hide, obviously, edge of map, but also just kind of make it look like it is way up there, way up high. I know the lot's level, but this is The Sims, and we're going with it. Now, this is going to belong to the Elcott family, Gideon and Alice, who are also pulled from Seven Brides from Seven Brothers. I mentioned it before that I'm trying to use different last names just because I'm not having the brothers from the film be brothers in my game. These are more just families to kind of fill the space out and have the town be a bit more lively. And it makes sense because the Sims I put through the Oregon Trail weren't going to an empty plot of land. They were going to a specific location that had already sort of been founded. So I wanted there to already be Sims there. So this is standard cabin in the woods. I wanted there to be a bit of like a lofty attic situation. Obviously with roofs in The Sims 2, we all do our best. But it's not perfect, but it'll do. It's charming, it's quaint. Now, I did base this off a real log cabin like photo from the 1800s. I can't remember where it was. I was originally just going to do a really low, chunky log, but there was something quite charming about this one where it was like different levels. There was different types of wood where you can clearly see where they added onto it. I struggled so much. There was supposed to just be like a one tile, like half hanging roof, and you're going to see me struggle with it a lot because the game didn't want to do it the direction that I wanted it to be in. And so the struggle was real, and it was upsetting, but we got through it. And I actually had a decent chunky wood to use on the side, and then there was supposed to be shingles up at the top, which I was fiddling with a few times. I didn't like this one that I had used. I ended up going with one of the Max's ones, which was a pain, because then I staggered like this, and I had to go back and manually put it all in, but hey, it's fine, it's fine. Things happen. Also, I don't know if you can hear my cat in the background singing the Song of His People, but he is going to be 16 soon, and that's just what he does now. It's kind of funny, because people think that it's sad sometimes, because he does have dementia, and it's not bad, but they're like, isn't it sad? And I'm like, that's just part of life. Like, he is going to get older, and it's kind of funny now that he is just so in my business that if he can't find me, he just, instead of trying to look for me, he just sits down and screams until I come find him, because he trusts that I'm going to come find him. But it's very funny. It's entertaining. And yeah, I don't want him to get older, but like, that's just how the world works. And I don't know, like, he's healthy. Every year we get like a vet who is astounded. He's just like, are you sure this cat is as old as you say? And I'm like, yes, I am absolutely positive. It's one case of an adopted animal that he was 6 weeks old. He was born in someone's barn. This is Montana. It's very small. I've had him since then. Now, Judy is a mystery. It's so funny because they always think she's younger than she is. And now I know she's at least 4. And Judy's my large dog. I know she's 4 for sure because I've had her for 4 years, but she's at least 5. And sometimes the vet's like, yeah, I'm comfortable saying she's 3. And I'm like, I'm not. Because she's not. Animal ages are really hard. Like, people don't think about it, but especially with a full-grown adult dog, they usually use their teeth and, like, kind of their behavior, but dogs are also very singular creatures, so Judy acts like she's 1 year old, but she's definitely not at this point. Her original guessed age was 4 when I adopted her, but she's clearly not 8. Like, she's not slowing down, she doesn't have any gray hair or anything, so it's just, no one knows. She is age, she is breed, it's all a mystery. She's Judy. see him still fighting with this frickin' roof. I really like how this lot turned out, and I'm excited to kind of build it, because where these Sims in particular come in is I've done this, I had a whole, it was like Bonanza, 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, like spaghetti western neighborhood basically, and I'm adding those Sims back into a hood that I'm playing because I don't have that neighborhood anymore. And so I played through the family a little bit. I played through their futures, and Gideon and Alice had gone to go be in a mine. In that game, Alice actually died, but hopefully that she won't die this time. It's interesting though. It's like their alternate reality future. The door was weird on this, because like you'd think it would be under that rafter, but it really wasn't. So I was like, alright. I did give it more windows, just because, you know, windows. But I really like it. I think it's cute. I think it'll serve its purpose nicely. Having that loft upstairs is going to be really handy when they actually start having kids and the kids need to go somewhere. But this build took me longer than I thought it did. I thought it took me maybe 15 minutes. It actually took me 21. And I think it was just more fiddling with roofs than anything else, but still. Because these days I build really quick. Because I have these shapes that I like. And even when especially if I'm basing it off of a build that already exists, I have enough practice, it feels like, that I can do that. And not amazing, but like passably well. And it's so funny because I used to not be a builder. Like, I hated building. It was my least favorite thing. I liked making Sims. That was really what I liked, and pets. And then I got into building, and then I really got into decorating for a hot minute. That's when I started this channel. And now I'm kind of all over. Now I'm kind of playing challenges, which I never really did before. Which probably seems odd, but like, I never played the original Legacy challenge. Never did. It just wasn't, I think I played, the one thing that I did was an orphanage challenge, and that was just more like to start me off. And that was Oddly Island, and I played that forever. And then technically Adiran was a Royal Kingdom challenge, but I wasn't following the rules from the get-go. It just helped, again, with the setup, but it wasn't what it should have been. Because I didn't like following rules. I liked just being silly and doing silly things to my Sims. And now I like the rules because it makes things harder. Like, I get it now. There was supposed to be like a bench. I ended up putting a padded bench. It was supposed to just be a wooden one, but as we've already talked about, I don't really have a lot of those, so I figure Alice could have made it pretty. I have to actually make these Sims. I already made Sarah and Frank and their daughter. I don't think I'm going to give Gideon and Alice any kids because they're meant to be very young, like 16-ish, so I'm not going to give them kids right away, and we'll see what happens. There did have to be a ladder. That fireplace is probably a bit too modern, but it was perfect on the outside, and I also just really like it, and I never use it. And it's a Max's mesh, but like, I like it. It seems like something you'd find in an old miner's cabin. That better be a dog bone. Okay, it is. The Beagle has been extra naughty these past couple weeks because he's out more and more, and now he's having to learn the rules, and right now he wants to steal things and take them outside, so every morning I have to go and find what he's stolen. It's making us much neater than we used to be. Also, I love that there's a little coffee cup on that warning. But yeah, like, we're not messy people, but we definitely set things down and walk away from them. And you can't really do that when you have a baby beagle who likes to steal. So, he's learning what he's allowed to do. And I feel bad because it's like he thinks he doesn't have toys, but like he has so many toys. They're just outside because he keeps taking them outside. And if I bring them in, he immediately drags them right back outside. So like, what are we doing? I wanted to give him a little bit of a garden just so that they have a way to have food. And the dirt, obviously around the mine, that's not going to be growing a ton. And then plants because they're pretty. Yeah, I don't know how successful this is going to be, like, from certain angles. I think I'm going to need to go back and put in neighborhood deco just so that it does look like it's in the forest kind of thing. But yeah, the edge of map, I might have to move it, to be perfectly honest. I hope I don't, but because I like to use up as much of the map as possible. In this case, it's a problem. I can't remember what I was looking for here. I was looking for something. Who knows? Who knows? But this is basically the build. Let me know what you think about it. As always, if you've seen 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, I'd love to talk about it. If you like this video, please give it a like. I think that's everything, so I'll see you in the next one.